First thing that comes to your head when you think about Halo? Big ring, Beyonce, or Master fucking Chief? See, I recently bought the Master Chief collection on Steam because it was like $10, you know. I was like, fuck it, whatever. Because I got Game Pass too. Only got it for the month because of that one game, Indiana Jones. But I was like, man, let me just buy this bitch. And I'm not gonna lie to you, because I played Halo 3 when I was a young laddie, first starting the game. I didn't have a consciousness. I didn't know about fucking story. I was flat out brain dead. But then I was bored, and I needed something to do besides wanna commit die every time I turned on Marvel Rivals and get thrown by a Namor or a Hawkeye. And I was like, I need a game to play by myself, you know. So I hopped into Halo 3, no expectations. I was like, it's Halo. I mean, I played the third one. I don't really remember it anymore. But I'm gonna just play it, see what goes on. That shit was fucking hidden. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, whoa. First thing I said, I was like, why is this game kind of fun? And I'm like, why? It doesn't make sense. This game's old as fuck. I guess they made the graphics better, whatever, but like, it's an old ass game. It shouldn't be this fun. And then I thought, fuck, I'm addicted, not gonna lie. So then I played the second one, and I'm like, fuck, this is even better. And I'm playing the third one right now. I'm like, I'm gonna bust a nut all over my screen. I kid you not. That's what I'm gonna fucking do right now. But then I got to thinking, why is this game so good? Like, why really? Why is it so good? I mean, the commercials are badass. Don't get me wrong. When you saw them commercials pop up, look it up. Starry Sky, that's the main one, where he's fucking like running. It's like, machine gun. That was badass. But I made a little MS Paint to why I think Halo is what Halo is. I don't know about 4 or anything about that, because I'm kind of good shit. But we're not gonna talk about that. I'm talking about like the first one and stuff. So I made this little stupid spreadsheet. Okay, I'm gonna give you my hindsight into what was going on in my brain, the world. So it's basically this: there's a covenant, and there's the human race. They do that. Covenant likes the ring because they believe in their fucking messiah, their own god, their own beliefs. Humans figure out, ooh, Halo's a weapon due to this little fucking round orb thing with one eyeball. It's like, nah, bro, that kills all of human life. And they're like, oh shit, we gotta go get that. The Master Chief is kind of introduced weirdly. He's just like, bro just wakes up from a cryo chamber. Like, the fuck? Who the fuck just sleeps in a cryo chamber? They're like, hey, bro, come on, get the fuck up. He doesn't really have much dialogue in the first game either. I know sometimes the subtitles he says something, but the game like doesn't register. It's probably because it's old. But like Cortana's like your companion. That's like you. You're the duo right there. She's a smart one. You're the one that just kills shit. And then there's different missions like Captain Keys. But then you gotta peel back the layers. Like when the floodgate gets introduced, that's when the game turns into like, oh fuck, this is not just like a shooting game. There's lore to this bitch. There's real lore to this bitch. I was just shooting shit mind-numbingly. I'm like, oh wait, there's some lore to this bitch. I remember there's a terminal where you have to save keys, and bro was like fucked up because of the flood. They like took his shit. It's a terminal like open. You'll probably look up the video. But they're eating this man's brain, bro. And he's just trying to stick it together, and there's fucking like drilling into his mind, trying to suck out all the info, like in fucking Starship Troopers with that big grub with the little stick and put in his brain. That's what they're doing to him. They're like, fuck, this world's kind of dark. I wasn't thinking it was like this. Mind you, I'm a little kid when I first played. I'm like, I'm just fucking shooting shit. I'm like, I don't give a thing. I'm like, what the fuck? And then you go about this, because there's different enemies. There's the Covenant, like the elites, the grunts, the one with the shield. There's more that gets introduced on. And then there's the Flood. And then they each have their own little weaknesses. Like I was doing this. Well, in the first game, it's not as much. First game, you really figure out that the Covenant weapons are really good against the elites. Like the plasma pistol, if you hold it, take out their shield and you go fucking punch them and they die. But the Flood, if you were to try to like shoot them with the plasma guns, and first game was kind of, it worked a little bit, but the bullets would like shred them. Like it'll take off all their HP, it'll shred them. So I'm guessing they had that in mind, because it kind of mattered in the second game. It really did. Because I was trying to plasma pistol fucking like the Flood, because it worked a little bit in the first one. Bro was just eating. He's like, he was eating that shit. He's like, give me them green motherfuckers. It's like, what the fuck? It's some bullshit. It's some fucking bullshit. So you had to go swap to a fucking AR or a shotgun. The shotgun was goated, because they jump at you and shit. Shotgun was one tapping them. One tapping. But when the elite comes and you try shooting him with the fucking gun, fucking bullets are he's just absorbing them. So then you gotta be like, oh, I gotta pick up the pistol. So there's a lot of like mind. And then the hunters come in and you're like, oh fuck, I dropped my magnum, because I was just fighting the fucking Covenant. Shit. Then we go look for a sniper, because it one-shots them. And I was like, damn. So all those guns, motherfuckers are begging me, want to make a my video, but I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna just roll. All the guns have their own little like their niches, right? A shotgun. In the later games, you have like the plasma rifle. That shit's fucking goated. And the same as the sniper too. Oh my god, it's better than the sniper in the first one. So they buff and nerf these guns. And then you can pull out 2 straps, and that's when shit gets fucking crazy. You're fucking blasting the bitches, but then you run out of ammo and it takes forever to reload. And you're like, fuck. Do I really need 2 guns? That's when you have to drop them, because then you can't melee. Then there's a delay, and then you're like, oh, fuck. And then they add the best fucking weapon in the whole fucking game, the goddamn sword. Motherfucker rapes people. It fucking one-shots literally everything. And then the brutes don't got no shield, but they're like sponges. So you gotta just shoot, headshots. That's another thing. In the second game, they really implemented the headshot. Because in the first game, the headshot was like, oh, whatever. It didn't really seem like a difference. Not really to me. But in the second game, headshot was like, okay, headshots are fucking going in. They're going in. So with all this combined, over there at 343, they were cooking something. And you can watch like theory videos on the Flood and whatever, because it's a big Sarlacc monster. Like, there's a bunch of this. There's more to this than what it just shows. There's more to the game. Now that I'm older, I appreciate it more. Like shit, I remember I was reading it, like people were lined up to the fucking walls for Halo 3. Them bitches knew, they're like, this game's the shit, motherfucker. Still fucking is, I'm not gonna lie to you. Replaying it right now, I'm on the mission where the base is getting attacked. It's pretty fucking good. The gunplay is so good. It just feels like refreshing, because we're too used to this like Call of Duty like mentality, like gameplay where you aim in, you shoot something, you back up. We're all worried about TTKs, but then back then that TTK was like, it took forever to kill an elite. Like, you're like, fuck, this motherfucker's not gonna die, but then you have that same power too because of your shield. So when your shield got low, you gotta go hide, you gotta find cover, wait till it recharged, and then you get back into the fighting. They had this shield bubble, so they kept adding content on and on and on and on and on. And that's what made multiplayer fun. The little I got to play of it, a lot of it's like literally just jumping around, trying to hit your shots on the guy. You're like tracking them. So it kind of feels more like an Overwatch kind of game, where it's more about like tracking rather than having like quick flicks. But that's if you have the sniper, you're gonna fucking shit on someone if you know how to flick. But that's when it comes to that. It's more like Quake too, because in multiplayer, weapons would drop in certain locations. Like you'd be like, oh, snipers on this hill, we gotta go fight for it, because if we get it, we're gonna shit on the other team. Same thing with like rocket launchers and stuff like that. And then implemented more like the vehicles into the mix. Like, oh, let me get the Scorpion, I'm gonna fuck everyone up. But then you make yourself the main point of target. You're like, everyone get a fucking RPG and shoot this Scorpion. So then more and more of that starts to like unravel. And then you start to see like, damn, they were cooking with this fucking game. And then Forge was another big one, because people were making a bunch of custom games. I remember there being like cops and robbers. People were making skits. People were doing like Duck Hunt. Remember Duck Hunt? Right on the ATV, shoots you up, and everyone has to shoot you with a pistol. Like, that shit was fun. That's what gamers needed. That's what games need now. Like Call of Duty, like they follow this formula and they need to get out of it. But then Halo messes up because they try to follow that formula with like Halo Infinite, where you can aim, and now they're sprinting. But then that's what I think is good about Halo Reach. Because it's a precursor to Halo 1, so of course you're going to be able to aim in with the Magnum. But then it makes sprinting an ability. So you're posing that risk of using your ability, which should be like a shield, I think invisible. You're using it for speed, right? So you're giving something up for that. Rather than now it's implemented in like everything, where you have this quick movement that people just zoom here and there and here and there. Where back then, I'm saying back then like a fucking unk. Back then it was an ability. They had to think like, oh fuck, should I have the one? Because there's a lot of warthogs on this map. Should I really have my sprint, or the one where I punch the ground and you get like that temporary bubble and shit just bounces off of you? So stuff like that. But I don't know. I'm just saying how it is. I don't really do. I don't even think it's information. I'm just yapping about Halo because I've been playing it. It's pretty fun. But I think if you have the money, pay $10 or get Game Pass. I wouldn't get Game Pass for this, because you're not gonna fucking run through it in like a week. You'll get brain rot. You gotta give some time to like, okay, oh, that's what that means. Okay, you gotta process the information. I've been grinding through it, but like since school, it makes it feel like forever's passed. But like, I don't know, the game is just too cool. Master Chief feels like a badass, and that's the point. You're Master Chief. They call you the demon. It's a demon for a reason. Imagine if you were the Covenant, or if it were flipped, like the Arbiter. The Arbiter's like, they're kind of their version of the Master Chief, but it's not really. Like, what if the Arbiter came to fucking ships and was blowing shit up? You're like, this motherfucker's on some sick shit. But yeah, I'm just yapping about it. But go watch them videos. Them Halo 3 like trailer promotional videos. Ooh, so fire. But I got Halo 3 currently on. Halo 3 ODST. And then I gotta play Halo 4 and then Halo Reach. I'll do 3 ODST, Reach, and then 4. I'll do release order. But I'm excited for Reach because I remember playing that when I was little. You go right little fucking thing that picks up pallets and shit. That shit was funny as fuck. But yeah, that's just my take on the topic. So yeah, see ya.